Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 20th, 2016. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com. We are tracking some light snow moving into the area this morning. It's moving pretty much due west from west to east across the area, and it is diminishing as it continues to move east. You can see out by Fort Wayne, things starting to break up just behind the main part of the snow there, and even out towards Toledo now, some dry air working in. Not a lot of snow is expected here, generally under an inch. At the most, a couple places may see an inch. It's going to move through fairly quick. I think it'll be in the Cleveland area within the next hour, about 10 o'clock, and then it'll pretty much be in eastern Ohio by about 2 o'clock or so. So not a lot of snow. Most of it's going to stay to the south, I think inch and a half perhaps from Columbus and points south as this traverses across the state. Temperatures this morning, let's zoom in and take a quick look at them this morning here. They're a little bit hard to see on here, but right now we're generally in the mid-teens. 14, 15, 16 degrees. Our cool spot this morning right now, we have 3 of them. We have 10 at Ashtabula, 11 at Youngstown, and now 12 at Ravenna this morning. So temperatures are quite chilly. Not much wind out there, so the wind chills really aren't a factor, and we will warm up to right around 20 degrees this afternoon. All right, now everybody's talking about this big storm system for Friday and Friday night. Is it going to affect us? How much snow are we going to get? Are we going to get snow in my backyard? We've been littered with questions, and so is everybody else. So let's take a look at 2 different model runs. Here is our short range, the North American model. You can see the snow moving through this afternoon, and we clear out tonight with high pressure that quickly develops over the area. It won't last very long, but it should make for a nice day on Thursday, mainly sunny skies, I think. And then we get into Friday night here, and you can see down here along the Mississippi-Alabama border, there's low pressure with lots of rain and then some snow and mixed precipitation on the north side of it. Watch what happens with this system here on Friday. It continues tracking to the northeast towards Knoxville. Right here, it's very interesting here. We have low pressure right around Chattanooga, just to the northwest of it, and then we also have another low pressure system developing to the southeast of Atlanta. What does this mean? Let's continue going here. It means that this low pressure here is going to get sucked to the coast. Basically, it's an energy transfer, if you call that, as we call that, and you can see this low pressure is now weakening. This one is strengthening. How? Look at the isobars here, all wrapped around this here. It's kind of been cut off here. You see more of a south to north flow. Now, here we are Friday night. Snow generally south of I-70 into southeastern Ohio. So pretty much Cambridge and points southeast towards Cincinnati, some light snow. This then takes this off the coast, just off the Delmarva Peninsula for Saturday, and that continues off to the north and east. Here we are, pretty much no snow for our area. This model keeps us dry. How much snow does southeastern Ohio end up with? Well, they can end up anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of snow pretty much. This is quite a bit here. That says 30 inches of snow here in the mountains of West Virginia. So we'll keep an eye on this here very closely. This model will continue to adjust a little bit as a short-range model. Looking at the longer-range GFS model, or also known as the American model, we have low pressure over central Mississippi Thursday night into early Friday morning. This has been very consistent with this storm here. So to put this into motion here, we can see the storm track into northern Alabama Friday afternoon. We're over basically Atlanta right here with a little bit of snow moving into southern Ohio. As we continue into Friday night and then into Saturday, look at the low move to the coast right around Charleston, South Carolina. It has some light snow up as far as north as almost Canton right now. And I think this gets a little bit further north. Here we go. Gets up to about Interstate 76, Youngstown to Mansfield more or less, right across to Akron. Now that's pretty light snow. Your heavier snow still confined more towards the Ohio River and then points south. The low is off the outer banks of North Carolina at this time, and that's Saturday morning. As we continue through the day, the low continues off the coast, a little bit further than the North American model took it. It was more right here, but that's not too bad, believe it or not. That's fairly consistent. What was different is the precipitation shield behind it. This one's a little bit more aggressive, and the NAM was not quite as aggressive. The reason being, this model doesn't have as high resolution as the other model. So we'll see some adjustments there. And then this continues for basically a major snowstorm for the East Coast from Boston all the way down to Washington, D.C., and even into parts of Virginia as well. And they get quite some snow here. I mean, we're looking at amounts anywhere from 12 to 18 inches from New York down to D.C. And, of course, the mountains in West Virginia get about 2 feet of snow or a little bit more. Then there's this system on Monday that people are also looking at. This is Monday night into Tuesday, and let's get that here. Here we go. So basically looking over Illinois here, and as we wait for the sea level pressure to come up, there we go. Here's our low pressure system pretty much right over central Illinois, and this doesn't do much, folks. We get some rain, we get some mixed precip, we get a little bit of snow as it tracks pretty much just to the northwest of Ohio. Actually, it's going to almost track right over our area. Kind of becomes elongated in the lows up here. What does that mean? Warm weather, rain, and a little bit of snow behind it. We don't really get much of anything off this. However, the models haven't been very consistent with this storm, especially this one. So let's get the first storm out of the way first, then we'll focus on what this storm does. But if it does start tracking over our area or to the northwest of us here, that's going to be rain. The low really needs to track down here for us to get the good snow. Of course, stay with neoweather.com for the very latest forecast. Have a great day.